Hello, English learners, and welcome. I'm your host, Paul. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you. Excited to chat about English learning today. Today, how to really properly boost your English vocabulary.
Yeah, we're excited to get into some really effective ways, and hopefully fun ways, too,
Definitely fun.
to help you feel, more confident,
Yeah.
fluent, speaking, listening.
Reading,
Yeah.
writing, the whole package. And yeah, forget those boring lists you had at school.
Right. Endless drills, no thanks.
We're talking real strategies, things you can actually weave into your day, fun
Yes.
stuff.
And we'll also touch on some common, maybe, pitfalls.
Yeah.
Mistakes people make,
Yeah.
so you can avoid them.
Learn the smart way, not the hard way.
Precisely.
Well-
So, okay, let's start at the beginning. Why does vocabulary even matter so much in English learning?
Great question. Okay, think about it like this. Like Legos. The more bricks you have, the different shapes and sizes, the cooler stuff you can build, right? More complex. Vocabulary is the same. More words mean clearer sentences, richer ideas, better conversations.
That's a fantastic analogy. Because you could have perfect grammar, maybe great pronunciation,
Yeah.
but if you don't have the specific word you need,
Ugh. It's like hitting a wall, that feeling. You know exactly what to say in your own language.
but the English word just isn't there,
Yeah.
vanishes.
Yeah. A good vocabulary just helps you smash through that wall, speak smoother.
And understand more, too, right? Listening.
Oh, totally. Even if someone speaks clearly, if they use words you don't know,
Oof, meaning's gone, or partly gone.
it acts like a filter, yeah, a better filter. And reading becomes enjoyable, not just a dictionary exercise.
Constant stopping and starting. You can actually get lost in a story or an article.
Okay, picture this.
Done.
Two learners. One knows, say, 500 English words.
Okay.
The other knows maybe 2,000. Who's going to feel more confident, chatting or watching a movie?
It's pretty obvious, isn't it? The one with 2,000 words just has more tools, more options.
Right. They can describe things better, ask clearer questions.
And they start picking up on the subtleties, yeah, like jokes or idioms. You need a wider vocabulary for that stuff.
And here's a cool thing. Knowing more words actually makes you more curious.
How so?
Well, you start noticing words more in songs, podcasts, comments online.
Ah, okay. Recognition sparks interest.
Exactly. You hear it, you think, hey, I know that word. Or, what does that mean? And it pushes you to learn more.
It really is like every new word is a key, unlocking something new, a new idea, a different culture, a better conversation.
So it's not just about a long list, it's about connection.
Connection, exactly. And the best part, anyone can do this. Doesn't matter how old you are, what your level is now.
You just need that curiosity, like we said, and consistency,
A little bit each day, plus some smart strategies.
which, luckily, we're about to get into.
But hang on, before we jump into the how, it's probably smart to talk about the how not to, the common mistakes.
Oh, yeah, good call. Knowing what trips people up is super helpful. Learning what not to do.
Right, so you can, focus your energy effectively. Mistake number one is probably the most common.
Let me guess. Memorizing long lists of random words.
You got it. Trying to cram, say, 50 words a day from a list.
Yeah.
Just the word and its translation.
It feels productive, but it just doesn't stick, does it?
Rarely. Because there's no context, no connection. Your brain needs a story or a picture or something to latch onto.
Yeah, our brains love connections. Isolated facts, not so much.
Think about the word generous. Just memorizing gives things freely. Meh.
Easily forgotten.
But if you learn it like, my uncle is really generous, he always brings gifts, suddenly there's a person, an action.
Ah, it makes sense. It's concrete.
Exactly. Context is king. Okay. Mistake number two, relying too much on direct translation.
Ah, yeah, thinking in your native language and just swapping words.
Feels like a shortcut, especially at the start, which is fine.
But it slows you down, right?
Ah,
Mentally translating everything.
it really does. And languages just don't map one-to-one perfectly. English words often have multiple meanings.
Oh, definitely, like get or set. Loads of meanings.
Right. So direct translation can lead to confusion or using a word in a really awkward, unnatural way. You miss the nuance.
And you miss idioms entirely. Break a leg does not translate well, literally.
Not at all. And then there are lexical gaps, concepts that just don't have a direct word in the other language.
Okay, so avoid over-translating. What's next? Mistake 3.
Passive learning. Just, seeing or hearing new words and kind of understanding them.
But never actually using them.
Exactly. Recognition is not the same as being able to produce the word yourself.
It's like knowing the rules of swimming versus actually jumping in the pool.
Perfect analogy.
Yes.
Vocabulary is like a muscle. You got to use it or lose it.
So you have to actively try to speak it, write it.
Yes. Even if it feels clumsy at first, make the effort. Every attempt helps solidify it.
Got it. And the last mistake we wanted to flag.
Focusing only on big or fancy words. Thinking you need complex vocabulary to sound smart.
Oh, that's a myth.
Totally. Clear, natural English is powerful. Master the common everyday words first. Get that foundation solid.
Trying to shoehorn in complicated words often just sounds weird or wrong.
It can.
Yeah.
Build the base, but add the flourishes later if you want.
Okay, great points. So, avoid context-free lists, over-translating, passive learning, and chasing only fancy words.
That's the gist of what not to do.
Right. So now, let's flip it. What should we be doing? Let's talk habits. Daily actions.
Yes, let's get practical. Because honestly, small, consistent daily habits, that's where the magic really happens for vocabulary growth.
It's a compound interest for your brain, right? Little bits add up.
Exactly. You don't need hours every day, just consistency. So, habit number 1.
Reading.
Reading in English. Every single day.
Doesn't have to be a novel, though.
Not at all. A news article, a blog post you like, social media feeds, even just a page of a book.
Yeah, I like that. Because reading shows you words in action, in sentences.
Exactly. You see how they work together. You absorb grammar naturally, too.
And if reading a whole article feels like too much?
Start smaller. Seriously, read the back of your cereal box, the instructions on your shampoo bottle. It all counts.
Okay, cool. Habit 1, daily reading, any size. Habit 2.
Active listening. Podcasts.
Like this one.
Hopefully. Or music, news, YouTube, audiobooks. Whatever you enjoy listening to in English.
And active listening means?
Not just having it on in the background. Really tune in. Try to catch words you don't know, especially ones that repeat.
Maybe jot them down.
If you can, yeah. Or make a mental note. Notice how they're used. What's the situation?
Okay, that makes sense. Which leads nicely into habit 3.
The vocabulary journal.
Yes, a dedicated notebook or maybe an app on your phone.
Whatever works for you. But the key is, when you find a new word you want to learn, write it down.
But not just the word.
Definitely not. Write its meaning simply. And crucially, an example sentence. Your own sentence if possible.
Makes it stick better.
Much better. Maybe add a little drawing or the translation if it helps you. Make it personal.
Love it. Okay, habit 4 must be related.
Daily review of that journal.
Okay. Look back at the words.
Just for, say, 5 minutes. Pick 3-5 words from your list. Read them. Read your sentence.
Say them out loud.
Yes. Try using them in a new mental sentence. That repetition, that recall, it's vital for memory.
Repetition. Got it. Habit 5.
This one's easy and kind of fun. Change your device language to English.
Oh, your phone, your computer, social media.
Yep. Suddenly, everyday actions, checking notifications, opening apps involve English words.
That's brilliant. Passive exposure all day long.
It really adds up without feeling like studying.
Okay, that's a great tip. And the last habit, you said it might sound a bit weird.
Yeah. Talking to yourself.
In English.
Narrating your life.
Pretty much, as you do things. Okay, I'm making coffee now. I need to find my keys.
Feels a bit strange, maybe, but I can see how it connects words directly to actions. Exactly. You're linking the language to your real life, in real time, and practicing thinking in English.
Saying it aloud helps too, even if no one's listening.
Definitely. It engages different parts of your brain, helps process and remember.
Okay, so quick recap. Read daily, listen actively, keep and review a journal, change device language, and talk to yourself.
Small steps, done consistently, that's the secret sauce. Don't feel overwhelmed. Just pick 1 or 2 to start.
Even 1 new word a day, learned well.
Adds up to 365 new words a year. It makes a huge difference.
Right. Now, we mentioned making it fun. Let's get into those techniques.
Yes. Because if it feels like a chore, you're less likely to stick with it. Learning should be enjoyable.
Totally agree. When you're having fun, you barely notice you're learning. So what are some fun ways?
Okay, technique 1. Flashcards. But maybe not the boring old kind.
Give them a twist.
Exactly. Word on one side, yes.
Yeah.
But on the back, instead of just a definition.
And an example sentence.
Yes. A sentence using the word. Maybe even a little drawing or a personal connection. Make it memorable.
So for excited, maybe I'm excited for the weekend.
Perfect. Or use apps like Anki or Quizlet. They let you add images, audio. Makes it more dynamic.
Cool. Technique 2? Sounds like fun already.
Using English media movies, TV shows, cartoons with subtitles.
Yes. Watch stuff you actually enjoy.
Start with subtitles in your language if needed. Then challenge yourself, switch to English subtitles.
It's great for hearing natural pronunciation, slang.
Phrasal verbs, like look up something, expressions you wouldn't find in textbooks.
And if you hear a new word...
Pause.
Yeah.
Jot it down.
Yeah.
Say it out loud, baby. Look it up later. Think about that scene.
Love it. Okay, technique 3.
Play word games.
Yes, like Wordle, Scrabble.
Absolutely. So many free games online or on your phone. Vocabulary puzzles.
You're learning while playing. Doesn't get much better.
And some games are designed for language learners. They can be pretty addictive.
In a good way.
Compete with friends, maybe.
Yeah, adds that social element. Makes it more motivating.
Okay, technique 4 sounds. Low tech. Labeling things at home. Super simple, super effective, especially for visual learners. Sticky notes.
Put door on the door, fridge on the fridge.
Exactly. Mirror. Remote control. You see the word and the object together constantly. Creates a strong link.
Clever. What's technique 5? Creating silly stories.
Yes. Use your new words to make up funny, maybe even absurd little stories.
Like, the gigantic orange cat flew to the moon for cheese.
Perfect. The sillier, the more emotional, the more memorable it becomes. Our brains love stories and strangeness.
Okay, I like that one. And number 6 involves music.
Learning with music. Listen to English songs you love.
Find the lyrics online.
Read along while you listen. Sing along. Try to figure out what the words mean from the song.
Music is so emotional too, helps things stick.
Totally. Plus, great for pronunciation and rhythm. It's fun. It's effective.
Wow, lots of great fun ideas. Flashcards with sentences, movies, TV, games, labeling, silly stories, music.
The key is to pick what you enjoy, what works for your style.
And mix it up, right? Don't just do one thing.
It's exactly. Keep it fresh. Flashcards today, music tomorrow, movie on the weekend. Stay engaged.
Because enjoyment leads to consistency.
Precisely. And consistency leads to results. Now, you've learned the words, maybe using these fun ways.
The next crucial step, actually using them.
Right. Taking them off the page or out of your head and into the real world.
Because knowing a word passively is one thing.
But using it confidently in conversation, that's the goal.
So how do we bridge that gap? How do we activate the vocabulary?
Well, one really powerful way goes back to the journal idea. Create personal example sentences.
Not just any example sentence, but one about me.
Exactly. Connected to your life, your job, your family, your hobbies. If you learn delicious.
Don't just write, the cake is delicious, right? My mom's lasagna is delicious.
Perfect. That personal link makes it so much easier to recall and use naturally. Strategy 1. Personalize.
Okay. Strategy 2, we mentioned it briefly.
Self-talk. Use those new words when you're narrating your day.
Right. Okay, I need to be diligent with my work this morning.
Yes. The weather looks unpredictable today. You're practicing in a low-stakes environment, connecting words to your reality.
Makes sense. Strategy 3 involves other people.
Talk to language partners or English-speaking friends, and consciously try to slip in a new word.
Might feel a bit forced at first.
Maybe. But you could even tell them, hey, I'm trying to practice the word fascinating.
Though, bear with me. Yeah, it takes the pressure off.
Exactly. Makes it a shared effort. They might even help you use it correctly.
Good idea. What about online? Strategy 4.
Use social media. Write a caption for your photo using a new word.
Or just a quick status update, feeling quite optimistic today.
Perfect. Short, simple, real-world practice. Even texting friends in English counts.
Okay. And strategy 5, a word of the day challenge.
Yeah, but make it active. Choose one word you want to master today.
Okay.
And then your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to use that word at least 3 times during the day.
In speaking, writing, thinking.
Any or all of the above. The goal is repeated, conscious activation, moving it from passive to active vocabulary.
I like that. Focused practice. So personal sentences, self-talk, use with friends, social media, word of the day challenge.
The main thing is, actively look for chances to use the words. Don't just wait. Create the opportunities.
Right. Speak, text, post, think. Just get them out there.
Exactly. And don't worry about perfection. Just try. Mistakes will happen.
Ah, yes, the fear of mistakes. That's a big one, isn't it? Let's talk about that.
Definitely. It holds so many people back, this fear of, saying it wrong.
You feel hesitant, maybe shy about using a new word. What if I misuse it?
It's totally normal.
Yeah.
Every single language learner feels that way at some point. But here's the mindset shift.
Mistakes aren't bad.
Mistakes aren't just not bad, they're good. They are essential. They're how you learn.
Right. Trying to use a new word, even if it's clumsy, is actually brave. You're pushing your boundaries.
Absolutely. And think about if you use a word incorrectly and someone corrects you.
It can feel embarrassing for a second.
Maybe. But reframe it. Think, great, now I know the right way. That correction often makes the memory stronger.
That's true. You remember your mistakes sometimes better than your successes.
And hey, guess what? Native speakers make mistakes too. All the time.
We absolutely do. Stumble over words, use the wrong phrase. It happens.
So please don't let that fear stop you from trying, from speaking, from writing, from using those new words.
Just gotta keep trying.
Keep trying, keep practicing. If you make a mistake, smile, learn, move on. The effort is what counts.
So the mantra should be,
Mistakes are okay.
mistakes help me grow.
Exactly. Embrace them as part of the process.
Love it. Okay, wow, we've covered a lot. Maybe we should start wrapping up. A quick recap.
Good idea. And maybe issue a little challenge to everyone listening.
Ooh, I like a challenge. Let's do it. Let's give everyone something concrete to do right now.
Okay, listeners, ready for your vocabulary activator challenge. It's simple, but really effective.
Step 1. Think back on our chat or your learning today. Choose 3 new English words, just 3 that caught your attention.
Got 'em. Okay, step 2. Write 1 sentence for each word. And remember,
Make it personal. About your life, your day, your thoughts. Connect it to you.
exactly. And step 3.
Yeah.
This is optional, but really good for confidence.
Say the sentences out loud.
Yes. Maybe even record yourself on your phone. Just listen back. It helps with pronunciation and just feeling more comfortable speaking.
And hey, if you're feeling brave,
Share one of your sentences, maybe in the comments or on social media. Use the hashtag #EasyEnglishVocabularyChallenge.
nice. A little community motivation.
Why not? But the main thing is just doing the first 2 steps. Choose 3, write 3 personal sentences.
Remember, every little bit counts. Every word you activate makes a difference.
We know you can do it. Building vocabulary, 1 word, 1 sentence at a time.
Okay, stick around for just a moment longer. We've got a final message to leave you with. It's been a great deep dive today.
It really has. So much ground covered. Let's quickly recap the big stuff. We talked about why vocab is so crucial.
Those building blocks for communication.
Right. The common mistakes to avoid, like lists without context, over-translating.
Passive learning, only chasing fancy words.
There we hit the daily habits: reading, listening, journaling, reviewing, device language, self-talk.
The fun techniques. Flashcards, movies, games, labeling, silly stories, music.
Super important. How to actually use the words personal sentences, talking to friends, social media.
And finally, embracing mistakes as part of learning. They help you grow.
Don't forget that challenge. 3 words, 3 personal sentences. Go do it.
Absolutely. And just a few final quick tips.
Be patient. It takes time.
Stay consistent. Even 10 minutes helps.
Make it fun. Find what you enjoy.
And celebrate your progress. Every step forward counts.
We're genuinely so impressed with you for tuning in and working on your English. Keep going.
Keep learning, keep speaking, keep believing in yourself. You're doing great.
And that really does bring us to the end. We hope you're feeling motivated. If this was helpful, maybe subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive.
Yeah, and if you know someone else learning English, maybe share this with them. Learning is better together.
And if you have a spare second, a rating or review would be amazing. It helps others find us and tells us what you like.
But most importantly, do that challenge. 3 words, 3 sentences. Start today.
Thanks so much for listening. We really appreciate your time and hope to catch you in the next one. Keep practicing.
Stay motivated. Happy learning.